Hi, Doug.
Hi.
I'm Joy. I'm JoyGenea, and welcome to the Different Thinkers podcast and video
Ooh, that's the
program.
title, The Different Thinkers.
You like that? Because that's what we
Yeah,
are.
I like
So
that.
today on the Different Thinkers podcast, we are talking with you, Douglas Wood, author of at least 40 books. We're clear on that. New York Times bestselling author in particular. You've also won a variety of awards. I'm just going to name a few: the Christopher Medal Award, the Abby Award, and a few others. And you have a new book coming out, which is A Wild Path, that comes out in the next couple of weeks, I believe. It'll officially be available.
I just ordered all my author copies today, and they should be here in 2 days, which is precisely just late enough that we don't have one to show you right now.
Right,
Typically,
exactly.
it's planning.
It works. But in particular today, we want to talk about I want to ask questions and learn more about your different way of thinking and your different way of navigating the world, and how that's added to your success, and how at times that's maybe been a little bit of a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thank you so much for your time to join me and to have this conversation. It just means a lot.
Always enjoy spending time with you, JoyGenea.
Thank you. So
And for
true
those
transparency.
of you listeners who don't know, JoyGenea is my computer world digital helper, navigator, guide, guru, all those things, and very good friend.
I can take full credit for officially getting you into Facebook many years ago. Yes, I will do that. So thank you. Just to start off with, what are your different ways of thinking? What are the things that you know about at this point that you're aware of?
Well, part of me thinks that I should have you answer that question, because you see me from the outside, and you're often telling me, Doug, you do this, you do that, and I go, I do.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, have you ever officially been? This is perfect. Have you officially ever been tested for your neuro differences?
Yes.
When?
I don't remember.
Well, were you
I'm not
elementary,
good with numbers and dates. But here's the deal. I know from reading and from my experience that I've had ADHD all my life. I had a terrible time in school. I had a terrible time in college. I had a terrible time in many ways throughout my life. But I didn't really know that I was having a terrible time. I just, teachers and principals and adults would tell me I was not doing well and I was not living up to my potential. And I had to sit in the corner in the classroom in elementary school, and I had to sit out in the hall, and I had to go to the principal's office. And I just had this general feeling that I was a bad kid and that I was supposedly smart but couldn't live up to my potential. I hated that word, potential. So this,
you too.
And then in my 50s, somewhere in my early 50s, there were these television commercials that were coming on at the time that would say, do you ever go into a room and forget why you went there? Do you lose your car keys 3 or 4 times a day? And I was going, yes. And then it would say, well, you might have adult ADHD. Go to our website, and I didn't know what a website was then, but go to our website and take this test and you'll find out. So eventually, after I saw that commercial about 100 times, I had Kathy help me go to the website. I took the test, and I tried not to overdo it. I didn't want to exaggerate my symptoms. So I was very moderate, I thought. And then I got this really high score. So I showed it to my wife, Kathy, and I said, did I answer these right? And was I overdoing this? She said, oh, no. So then I thought, I still didn't really believe it. So I thought, okay, I'll go and get a real professional opinion. So I looked I think we still had Yellow Pages at that time, whatever. And looked for people in the St. Cloud area, psychologists who might specialize in ADHD. And I found who specialized in adult ADHD. Nice. And I went to see him, and he gave me his own test. And he said, no, Doug, you didn't exaggerate. He said, you scored very high. I don't remember what the scoring system was, but I think I got a 38 out of 50 or 40 or something.
Oh, nice.
But he said, but it's not all bad news. We have ways of treating this now. I said, okay. And he gave me a little pill, this cool little pill called Adderall.
Oh, yeah.
And he told me how to use it and how to take. I mean, he didn't just give me one; he gave me
Right.
enough pills. And I went home and took it at whatever time of day I was supposed to take it. Maybe it was nighttime. I don't know. And then the next day, had the best day of my life. Not well. I mean, other days like getting married and having children.
Oh yeah.
But in terms of internally, it was just so, it was like a choppy lake, a lake with whitecaps being all smoothed out. And I went to the grocery store. I still remember this, and I didn't even take a list. And I just remembered, we need this, and we need this, and we need that. And it was just the only word I can think of is just smooth. Everything was just smooth.
The memory was smooth. The thoughts were smooth. Oh,
and I was able to sit at this desk here, the one that this little computer is on, which is my business desk. And I hate my business desk because I hate answering stuff, I hate forms, I hate anything like that. And I sat there for like 6 hours and just did everything I needed to do. I love my writing desk. That's over there. That's okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a really good day. And I went to bed that night and my ears were ringing. And I thought, oh, whatever. And he had told me I might have trouble sleeping the first few nights. So I had a little trouble sleeping, but I took my pill again. The next day I had another wonderful day, but my ears were ringing louder. And the third day I had a third wonderful day, but my ears were really ringing loudly. So I called him up. I said, can this cause tinnitus? Can this cause ringing in the ears? And he said, well, very, very rarely, 1 in 1,000 something maybe. He said, but you probably should stop taking it. And I said, don't worry, I just stopped. And then I expected the ringing would go away, but it never did. It was a permanent hearing loss, permanent tinnitus, which I still have. So that was it for the Adderall. And it seems like all of the ones that I'm aware of in that class of drug that treat it are vasoconstrictors, which gives me the tinnitus. And so that was it. I got those 3 days to see how the rest of the world kind of lives. Really cool and really wonderful in a way, and really frustrating in a way, because I couldn't keep doing that. So I had to go back to my normal coping mechanisms that I spent a lifetime developing, and that's what I do.